Welcome to PS3 Gamer Nation.
This is PS3 Gamer Nation, for gamers, by gamers, reviewing only disc-based to downloaded games. Hi, I'm Byron Racky.
And I'm Sean McCoy. And today we're going to be looking at the game Buzz Quiz TV by Relentless Software. And it's rated T for Teen. So let's take a good look at Buzz Quiz TV.
On to the review.
For Buzz Quiz TV, Buzz being the outrageous and enthusiastic, sometime annoying, TV host, well, that hosts a TV show. A quiz TV show, that is. Now, what do you say about graphics?
Well, nothing mind-blowing as far as the graphics are concerned, but when you consider the type of game that Buzz is, everything looks as good as you would expect it to be. There are a lot of colorful characters to choose from, and each one has a few animations associated with them. There are some visual clues in the game, but for most of the time you're reading from text questions and answers on the screen. I gave the graphics a 7 out of 10. What did you think?
The stage where the majority of the gameplay takes place looks just like one of a real television game show. The characters are absolutely stunning looking, with 3D modeling which keeps a cartoony look, allowing them to have some unique characters to pick from. Also worth noting is that there are a good number of characters to pick from. The presentation of each new round is on par with the TV show transitions, if not better. Though if it had a create a character section, this would put it over the top. With that being said, there doesn't seem to be anything missing. And I give it a 9 out of 10 for graphics. Now for audio, again the background music puts you in a game show, really giving any decent TV game show a run for their money. The selection of their own buzzer sounds, which is a good selection of sounds, helps let you know when you're buzzing in, and adds a little length to the replay value. For the main quiz section, offline, the host Buzz reads the questions to you, doing a mighty fine job as well. I can't find any real audio flaws to this game. It's really nice and polished. Worth noting that Buzz, the host, will badger you if you are losing and keep heckling till you do better, which is what I found quite humorous. It reminds me of Waldorf and Statter from the Muppet Show, for those who remember that, and I give it a 9 out of 10 for audio. Now what do you think?
The audio is okay when you consider the type of game, but none of the characters talk except Buzz, the game's host. While his audio is integral to the game, it can be annoying at times. There are some audio clues in the game for some of the musical questions, but other than that, there really is not a whole much more to be said about the game's audio. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Buzz Quiz TV is easy to play, even for someone who may have never played a video game in their life. Take your parents, for example. This game is like the electronic equivalent of Trivial Pursuit. The game comes with 4 color-coded controllers, which you use instead of the PS3 controllers. You respond to questions by pressing one of 4 colored buttons that corresponds to 4 answers on the screen. You have 2 sets of controllers. The game supports up to 8 people playing at the same time. I gave the gameplay an 8 out of 10. What did you think about gameplay?
Right out of the box, you were able to play with 4 players, which you get the 4 Buzz controllers and USB dongle stick, but you don't get the required 8 AA batteries. If you either buy an additional 4 Buzz controllers or have a friend bring their controllers and USB stick over and play, you can play up to 8 players. The controllers are definitely unique and have a narrow amount of use, mainly quiz games. Even with that being said, it does very well. All of your game options are controlled by this controller. These controllers are great They fit in your hand well, and they're easy for the first-time gamer to pick up and play. This game really expands the gaming market to involve those who thought gaming was just too complicated and hard, and I give it a 10 out of 10 for gameplay. Now, as for multiplayer, this game is a pure multiplayer game. Since it has a mainstay of the game, it excels. There are ways to play solo, but it is not in competition with the computer or anything like that. Online, you can play against other couches, so in effect, it doesn't matter how many people are on your side of the couch, as the game sees you all as one. Naturally, that concept usually confuses most friends that we have over and made to think that they don't really amount to a hill of beans when you play like that. A great online feature, though, is the ability to add your own quizzes. So if you feel like mixing up things, you can start playing other people's quiz or have your own quizzes. That's what really puts the game right over the top, and I give it a 10 out of 10 for multiplayer online. Now, what did you think?
Multiplayer enjoyment is the main focus of this game. Its quick learning curve and support for up to 8 players makes it an instant family hit. The online content is updated daily, featuring new user-generated quizzes. I gave the multiplayer a 10 out of 10. Buzz has a lot of different categories and questions to play through. If you have internet access, you can get new quizzes every day from users that have posted quizzes. You can also create and post your own quizzes that other people can play. After you've played the game a few times, you realize the game never changes, just the questions do. So in this regard, it's kind of limited, but I think the longevity of the game comes from the volume of quizzes and the ability to make your own. Its simple learning curve also helps to get non-gamers into the action, which can make it easier to get through another family gathering at your house. I gave Replay an 8 out of 10. What did you give Replay?
Well, with an ever-expanding online community creating more game content, that's just impressive. Seeing all the specific quizzes that's been made just makes the game more personal to your own interests. There's a really high chance that the quizzes out there have some interest to you, and if there isn't, you can just add them. As for the main portion of the game, I haven't seen a repeat question after about 10 hours of gameplay. It's not inherently visible if there are updates updating the questions with the software updates, or if it's just a huge library of questions that it keeps track of. Also, new authentic questions can be downloaded from the PlayStation Network, and I give it a 10 out of 10 for replay value. Well, to wrap this up, this is one of, if not the best, multiplayer party game available. The fact that it is so easy to play and control, the game makes it available for anyone to pick up and play. By eliminating the control aspect of the game, it evens out the playing field again so that it can be played as a competition with friends. I've been waiting for a game like this for a long time, and with the seamlessly endless possibility to the quizzes in this game, it should be one of the go-to games for any parties, or just when you have more than 2 people playing. I highly recommend this game if you plan on having guests over. Now, what do you think?
I would say buy it if you're a fan of quiz games or you need a family-friendly multiplayer game. Buzz Quiz is definitely the way to go. I gave Buzz Quiz TV an 8 out of 10.
And I give it a 9 out of 10. Thanks for checking out our podcast. There's now audio and video podcasts available at ps3gamernation.com. Be sure to email us at ps3gamernation@gmail.com for questions or comments. You can go to the forum through our website or directly at ps3gamernation.net. Because in the end, it's for gamers by gamers. This is PS3 Gamer Nation.